Hi, Stacy. Yeah, pouring rain. That's why I didn't go to the beach this morning. 2 days in a row. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Mikey. Mikey. Let me raise you up a little bit. Can you hear me over the rain? There we go. Good morning. Hey, Peter Pan. Hi, Jeff. You hear me? Okay, good. How are you? How's everybody? Bradley Cooper. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Oh, there's some thunder. I'm doing good, Mike. I'm doing good. You hear me? Okay, good. Barry. Wallow buying the boat. He's peeking out at us. Finishing your coffee. Oh, nice, Mike. Mike, you got rain where you are? Hey, Lisa. We have some rain. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, everybody. Oh, good. Okay, good. No rain yet. It just started here. It just started. Hey, Sonal. Hello, Sonal. How are you? That was so fun, Sonal. I wish I could do more. I wish I could just give more. I really do. Hi, Deb. Welcome, Deb. Hey, Mint Chocolate Chip. Hey, Richard. Hi, everybody. You're in Fort Myers, Jeff? We're on the ocean side. This is the ocean side. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, Mint Chocolate Chip balls. Yeah, we have rain. Anyone have plans? Yeah, anybody have plans today? I have no plans. I rested yesterday, everybody. So you all know, I rested. And I think I slept all night long and never woke up once. I'm shocked. Hi, Paul. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Everyone's saying hello and good morning. Ann, hi, Ann. Hi, Ann. Hi, Tina. Tina, we have a storm right now. It's storming right now. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Yeah, I was exhausted yesterday. The heat, the heat whips my butt. You're going to work in the garden, Jeff? How nice. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. You need some rain? I'll send it to you. I'll send you some rain. You got an appointment in 2 hours? Good. I felt bad yesterday. I didn't get any sunset. Yeah, that's great. I know it. I haven't been to the beach since Tuesday. I haven't done a sunrise video either. I hear ya. I'm going to use the heat as an excuse not to work in the garden. There you go, Stacy. There you go. Did you win? What are you winning? What are you winning, Ann? Yeah, we got some rain. We do have rain. Hi, Miss Southern Belle. I don't know. Isn't it a quiz? Is it a quiz? Hi, Miss Southern Belle. Hi, Jim. Do not swim in that water. No. Hello, Miss Southern Belle. How are you, young lady? Everyone's saying hi, everybody. Can you show me your face? Wow, that's kind of rude there, my friend Deb. Where are you from, Deb? Dangerous water. That's right, Tina. Don't go in there. Never know what's in there, guys. Gators. No, probably not gators. No. Zad, hey, buddy. What am I doing on the roof? I'm chilling. Where's that little dog of yours? Oh, she's in bed. I got to go get her. I am doing well, Miss Southern Belle. You're from India. Well, that's very rude, Deb, to come in here and say stuff like that. All right? Don't do that no more. Mint Chocolate Chip says good morning to Zed. Jazz is here. Hey, Jazz. Hey, beautiful Jazz. How are you? Thank you, Sonal. Yeah. It's not about me, you guys. This channel's not about my face. It's not about me. I'm an old lady. You guys don't want to see that. Mint Chocolate Chip says good morning, Jazz. I want to see you. Okay, you need to stop doing that, please. Tina says there's debris in the water. Yeah. Jazz says stay respect. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Jim, you live in Arizona? It's heavy rain. We're getting some rain. Thank you, Zed. Thanks, Zed. I appreciate that. Kelly, I watched some cults that got exposed by people. It's mind-boggling to hear how easily they convince people to believe it. Yes, Anne. It really is. Oh, thank you, Brylon Farm. I'm an old lady, guys. I'm an old lady. Hi, Jazz. How are you? Thank you for being here. Jeff says I swim in the canals all the time. But on the Gulf Coast, yeah. You could swim out there. I mean, you can. The only thing you're going to see out there are fish. You might see a manatee out there. Eels. You might have eel out there. I wouldn't swim in there, though. No. Thank you, Mint Chocolate Chip. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Peter Pan. Hey, Peter Pan. It rained sideways. I know. We got rained in one day. My patio was flooded. Raindrops keep falling on my head. That's the only line from that song that I know. Raindrops. Good one, Berry Berry. Subby. Hey, Subby. Good morning, Daisy. Have a great day. Thank you, Subby. You too. And same to Tori. Thank you for stopping in, Subby. Ann says, are you on your roof? No, I'm in the patio. I'm in the patio. I just zoomed in so we can enjoy the rain. Subby, thank you so much. That it actually needs to be banned from here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zed. I'll take care of that. Ryan says, hey, Jazz. Hey, Ryan. Ryan's here. Hi, Ryan. Good morning. Good morning. Mint says, good morning, Berry Berry. Strong boy. And Chocolate Chip says, hi, Subby. Paul says, Daisy, are you beautiful? Oh, you are beautiful? Thank you, Paul. You're so sweet. Barry says hi to Mint. Abigail, hi, Abigail. Abigail's here. How's it going, Abigail? Good morning, beautiful Abigail. Sona says good morning, Subby. Mint says, hey, Abigail. Jim, old ladies are always so nice. You don't sound old. I'm 60-something. 60-something. Thank you, Jim. You're so kind. Jazz says, Peter Pan, good morning. Abigail says, hi, Subby. Hi, Jazz. And she's doing amazing. Very, very smell of rain. One of the best scents. Yeah. Yeah, the rain, there's something really beautiful about the rain. Mesmerizing. Calming. Jazz subbed up. Abigail says, love you, Jazz. Ann says, looks like you're on the roof eyeing the neighbors. Well, we play nosy neighbor. Mint says, that's not rain, that's a downpour. Yeah. Zed says, oh my God, I seriously thought she was on her roof. No, I'm in the patio. Jazz says, hi, Abigail. Abigail says, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you too, Abigail. Ann says, is what I do to get a better shot. Tina says, thunderstorm. Yep. Abigail says, I'm doing amazing. DY, she's on her neighbor's roof. I am on my neighbor's roof, right? Ryan says, hey, Abigail, Peter Pan, thanks. Jazz, but no need. I don't do anything except hang around the streams. Peter just hangs out. Zed says, heck, she told me to fix my toilet. Why not? I'm one of those do it, get it done type of people. Like, if you got to fix the toilet, just fix it and get it over with. That's me. 60's the new 40, Jim. You got that right, buddy. Mint says, oh, Zed, get that wax ring. Fix that toilet. Ryan says, hi, Jim. Jazz. Peter, I love adding people. You seem great. The Heartless Highlander, Scottish Drizzle. Hi, Maddie. Maddie. Hey, buddy. Tina says, don't play nosy neighbor in a storm. Barry Bears is looking for Waldo on the roof. Yeah, where's Waldo? Where is he? Thank you, Sonal. Tina says, darn. Mint says, good morning, Heartless Highlander. Hello, Maddie. He says, hi, Mint. Peter says, oh, thanks, Jazz. You're so kind. Ryan says, how's your day, Mint? Jazz says, hi, everyone. Where's Waldo? Who's Waldo? Come on, do you know who Waldo is? We play Where's Waldo here. You want to play? Back later. Waldo. Let me go get the book, Ann. Hold on, okay? Oh, wait. We can't do that. Ryan says, hey, Jazz. Christy's here. Hi, Christy. Good morning, Christy. Jim says, perfect day for sleeping. I slept yesterday. I feel pretty good. Min says, not too bad, Ryan. How are you doing today, my friend? Abigail says, we're going to help. And Maddie give us a donation. Maddie, thank you, buddy. Maddie, you are so sweet. The Heartless Highlander. You guys know him. No frills, no mercy, Maddie. And he's also like the generous Maddie. One of the most generous people in the world. Thank you, Maddie, so much. So if you don't have anything nice to say, please don't say anything. That's a drama-free channel. Drama-free, guys. Let's pin it up, Sono. Right on. And says, oh, Kelly, I watched a very nice movie this morning. What'd you watch, Ann? Min says, I'm the best at finding Waldo. Abigail says, no drama. Tina says, oh, thunder. I'll be excited. I'll be more excited than anyone. Can you guys hear me over the rain? Sonal. Oh my God, Sonal. Sonal and Maddie. Sonal, thank you, buddy. Sonal with the $4.99. You're insane. Thank you, buddy. Return the favor. You're so sweet. Don't do that. You don't have to do that. I can't do a lot, but I can do some. And I think you guys are the best. Hi, Christy. How are you, young lady? Abigail's excited. Jazz is praying and clapping. Ann says, where's the... Oh, I saw that. Where the Crawdads sing? That's a good movie. Yeah, that's a good movie, Ann. I like that movie, too. Yep. Abigail says, no politics, no drama. That's right. Tina says, reference one support conversation on Chrome. Jazz says, yes, we can. You can hear me. Okay. Yes, good. Okay. Zed says, yes, good. Okay. Thank you so much, Sonal. You're so sweet. So sweet. Thank you. Maddie, Sonal, you guys are the best. Tina says, yep. Ann says, it's a very good one, Kelly. You'd love it. I saw it, Ann. Really good. Yeah. You can hear me great. Good. Okay. Hi, Jason. 603 Magnifier. Jason's here. Hi, Jason. Good morning, Jason. We're having some rain. How about you? Barry says, nice, Sonal. I know it. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, Maddie. Zed says, you heard me over my rain earlier. That's true. I did hear you. The Heartless Highlander says, love to solo. Jason says, looks like wet sunshine. Yeah. Abigail says, I need a membership. You do, Abigail. You sure do. But we're having problems with memberships. I don't know what's going on. So let's just wait a little bit until we figure that part out. Let's try to get you one then. Mint says, hey, 603. Jazz says, 603, I sub. Tina says, yeah, but there's a storm. Blue Creeper. Hey, Blue Creeper. How are ya? How are you, young lady? Blue Creeper says, good morning, everyone. Christy says, I'm doing good. Daisy, how are you? I'm also good. The Heartless Highlander Maddie says, hi, Jazz. Anne says, oh, I cried when they got old together. I know it. I know. It was a good movie, Anne. Yep, really good movie. Maddie says, hi to Christy. Solo says, you're welcome. Thank you, Solo. You're so sweet. Abigail says, hi, Blue. Jazz says, Highlander, how are you? Maddie says, hi, Abigail. Monkey Man Productions. Hey, Monkey Man, how is it going? He says, good morning, everyone. Brylan Farm says, hey, Blue Creeper. Jazz says, how is everyone? Yeah, how is everybody? Happy Thursday, everybody. Christy says, hi to the Heartless Highlander, Maddie. Blue Creeper says, hi, Abigail. Mint Chocolate Chip says, good morning, Blue Creeper. James is here. Well, hello, James. Welcome. Blue Creeper says, hi, Brylan Farm. Mint Chocolate Chip says, hey, Monkey Man. The Heartless Highlander said, looks like Scotland, right? All the rain? It's okay. We'll take the rain. Brylan Farm says, welcome, James. Peter Pan says, hello, James. James says, thank you. Oh, thank you for being here. Snow says, hello, Blue Creeper. JF says, Brylan, I subbed. Lisa smiles a lot. You're the sunshine in the rain. You're the sunshine, Lisa. The Heartless Highlander. 10 memberships. Yeah, for some reason, they're not going through, you guys. Maddie, thank you so much, but I don't know what is going on with the membership thing. I have to get a hold of YouTube. They are not putting through members. Thank you, Maddie. I hope that they did not charge you. Please let me know that if they charged you. Solo says, hello, Jazz. Blue Creeper says, Daisy May, I'm great. Looks like rain here, too. I'm glad you're doing good. How's your son doing? Mint says, hello, James. Blue Creeper says, hey, Sono, Jazz. Wow. Highlander, that's beautiful. It is beautiful, Maddie. Thank you so much. I don't know why it's not going through, you guys. Please let me know if you got charged or not. I don't want you to get charged if they're not going through. Mint says, let's go. Maddie says, hey, Monkey Man Bro. Ann says, I'm going to make hubby watch it tonight because I know he's going to bawl his eyes out. There you go, Ann. James says, I subscribe. Thank you, James. Someone says, hello, James. Blue Creeper says, hey, Mint Chocolate. Jazz, I love, love, love all of you. We love you too, Jazz. Mint says, up to you, James. Brylan Farm says, thanks, new friends. Yeah, thanks, new friends. Oh, welcome, welcome. Maddie, I don't know what's going on with the memberships. People tried to gift memberships yesterday. They will not go through. Maybe there's no more members left to get. I don't know. YouTube returns the money if they have. Okay. They return them. Okay, good. That's embarrassing. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand it. The YouTube going out so many in a month and we're funded too. Okay. So many in a month? Okay. Oh, then we'll wait till July. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Yes, it's charged my account. It's charged. Okay. Let's make sure you get it back. I just noticed I made a typo. It's okay. Yeah, Maddie, let me know if it doesn't give it back to you, okay? Because I need to get a hold of them. Blue Creeper says Jax is doing great. And I love where the crawdads sing. Well, yeah, one of my favorites. You want to read the book? Yeah. I'm glad that Jax is doing great. That makes me happy. Sabine's here. Hi, Sabine. She says, hello, Daisy May, and all you lovely people. Hello, Sabine. Welcome. Tina says, hi, Sono. Sono says, hello, Sabine. Ann says, it was great, Blue Creeper. Great movie. Mint says, hi, Sabine. Tina says, how are you doing? Francis. Good night from PNG. What's PNG? Does anybody know? Hi, Francis. Ann says, oops, darn, Pinky hit the caps. That's okay. Sabine says, hello, Sono. Jaya says, Sabine, I sub to you. The Heartless Highlander says, okay, we'll let you know, Kelly. Yes. Thank you, Maddie, so much for your generosity. But I don't want people getting charged and things are not working right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is hello, Tina. Brylon Farms says so many people love Kelly. She broke you too. You're funny, Brylon Farm. You're funny, Stacy. Jazz says Tina, I sub. Peter Pan says hello, Sabine. Tina says currently there's a thunder shower. Ann says hi, Sabine. Sono says hey, Stacy, LOL. Tina says thanks. Sabine says how you doing? I'm doing very well. I had a good night's sleep. I had a lot of rest yesterday. I'm feeling pretty darn good. Thanks, Sabine. How are you? Mint says you subbed to Sabine. Sabine says hello, Ann, and mint chocolate chip. Ann says your rain sounds made my dog excited. That's cute, Ann. Monkey Man Productions says Heartless Highlander, hello. Sabine says hello, Peter. Ann says rain. Yeah, the rain. Someone says Monkey Man, hello. Monkey says mint chocolate chip, how's it going? All right, let's move back over here. Ready? White chocolate. Hello, white chocolate. My nosy neighbor. There we go. Sabine says, that's good to hear. I'm doing good, just waiting until our rain is going to kick in. I'm glad you're doing good, Sabine. Mint chocolate chips at the sound of rain makes me want to go to the bathroom. Anne says she's barking at the front door. She loves to play in the rain. Oh, Anne, that's so cute. And she's a bit not normal. That's even better. That's perfect. Brylon Farms says, welcome on white chocolate. Jazz says, Sabine, I sub. Mint chocolate says, hello, white chocolate. Blue Creeper says, my dogs have the zoomies. I love the zoomies. Daisy doesn't get them that often, but she does get them. Tina says, also, Sono Kyogre causes catastrophe. Sono says, white chocolate, hi. White chocolate says, good morning, everyone. Tina says, how he uses a netball. Jazz says, hi, white chocolate. Tina says, or a master ball. Sono says, Tina, it will break free. The master ball. Peter Pan says, hello, white chocolate. And I'm caught up in the chat. All right, let me go check on Daisy. I'll be right back. My other dog hide from the rain, but the little Tibetan Spaniel gets excited and goes mad. That's so cute, Anne. James says, a beautiful view. Thank you, James. The rain takes me back in the rainforest. Yeah, right? The rainforest. Oh, thank you, Jazz. That's so sweet of you. Troll Slayer said hi. Hey, Troll Slayer. Good morning. Good morning. He says good morning. Someone says hello, Lisa. Blue Creeper says, I want one that loves the snow. Anne says, she's like me. I love dancing in the rain. There you go. Dance in the rain, guys. Do it. Good morning, Troll Slayer. How's it going? Maddie says hi to Lisa. Blue Creeper says she's a Maltese. Oh, okay. Maddie says hi, Troll. Mint Chocolate Chips says, okay, I have to get ready to go for my appointment now, Miss Daisy May. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, Mint Chocolate Chip. Good luck at your appointment. Have a good day, Richard. I'm sure I'll see you later sometime. Everybody say bye to Richard. And says, I had a cat that absolutely loved the snow, Blue Creeper. A cat? So cute. Troll Slayer says, hello, Maddie. Sono says, hello, Troll Slayer. Sabine says, hello, Sono and Mint Chocolate. Just subbed you back. Mint Chocolate Chip says, take care, everyone. Enjoy your day also. Thank you, buddy. Troll Slayer says, hello, Sono. Blue Creeper says, and that's funny. Sono says, thanks, Sabine. Sono says, take care, Richard. And look who's here, you guys. Hey. Hey, say hi to everybody. Daisy. Daisy. Hello. Just say hello. She's intent on laying by the door. Troll says a little Sono, Blue Creeper, funny. Thanks, Sabine. Take care, Richard, says Sono. Blue Creeper says, ah, good morning, sweet girl, right? She is so sweet. Anne says, and his son loved to swim in rain puddles. Kid you not, then all other cats would sit and stare at him as he's lost his mind. That's funny, Anne. Cats are funny. I'm not really familiar with cats, but that's funny. Tina says, Sono, I played the music. Sono says, my subs is going up and down. I lost one and gained one. I feel like my subs are fighting with YouTube because they think I'm awesome. You are awesome. You are awesome. Yeah, you know, they take them, they put them back. It all evens out at the end. Ryan says, hey, Blue Creeper. Tina says, laggy. Oh, no. Hi, Lucy. Lucy Warren's World. Hello, Lucy. How are you, girl? Welcome, welcome. Everybody say hi to Lucy. Sono says, hi, little Daisy. Peter Pan's using emojis. So, Sono. I love the emojis, you guys. Sono says, Chrome will attack Kyogre. We used to enjoy watching our neighbors' 5 boxers run and play in the rain. How cute is that? Sabine says hello to everyone who just got new in the chat. Hello, everyone. Jazz says, Lucy, I sub. Lucy says, hello, Sono. Ryan and Peter. Lucy says, hello, Sabine. Jazz says, love to all. Share Bear's here. Hi, Share Bear. Good morning. We'll be back soon. Thank you, Orange Share Bear. Blue Creeper says, hello, Ryan. Lucy says, thanks, Jazz. We'll get to you after 3 days. Lisa says, hi, beautiful Daisy. Now we see the sunshine. She is the sunshine, you guys. She really is. Maddie says, love to Lucy. Anne says, they normally do not like being in the water. It's rare for one to actually love the water. That is so cute. That is so cute. Sono says, good morning, Share Bear. Peter Pan says, hello, Share Bear. Lucy says, hello to Maddie. She says, I'm doing great. How are you, Daisy? I'm also doing good. Thank you, Lucy. Maddie says, hi, Share Bear. Sabine says, hello, Lucy Warren's World. Lisa says, hi, Lucy. Lisa. Sabine says, hello, sweet little Daisy. Ryan says, what's up, my favorite people? Hey, Ryan. Good morning, Ryan. How are ya? Blue Creeper says, hi, Shea Bear. Sabine says, what a little sweetie. Thank you. Sono sending love. Thank you, Sono. The Heartless Highlanders says, Sabine, hi. Shea Bear says, good morning to everybody. Sabine, Shea Bear says hi to everybody. Maddie says, hello, Blue Creeper. And Lucy says, hello, Lisa. Hello, everybody. Sono's using those emojis. Thank you, Sono. Jazz is sending love hands. Thank you, Jazz. Blue Creeper says, good morning to Highlander Maddie. Ann says, and then you get my Kangal dog. Hates the ocean, which is rare as they were bred to be great swimmers. That's cute. Sabine says, hello to Maddie. Lisa says, I'm slow today. You're slow today, Lisa? That's okay. I was slow yesterday. I was so tired yesterday. But I'm doing good today. Share Bear says hi to everybody. Abigail says, hi, Share Bear. Share, how are ya? Hi, Share Bear, my friend. How are you, beautiful lady? How's that new grandbaby of yours? Abigail says, hi, Share Bear. Someone says, hi, hello, Purple Share Bear. Hello, Purple Share Bear. Ann says, hi, Share Bear. Sabine says, hello, Share Bear. Madden Morris, hey, Madden. Everybody say hi to Madden. I was reading your live stream yesterday, Madden. You look like you're doing really good. Everybody say hi to Madden Morris. Someone says, hello, Madden. Great live. Yeah, great live, buddy. Great live, Madden. Someone said hi. Susanna, the single proud mom, is here. Hi, Susanna. Welcome. How are ya? Easy Home Cooking. Hello, friend. Hello, Easy Home Cooking. Well, I love the name of that channel. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Jazz is mad and I subbed. Sabine says, oops, I almost burned my rice. Don't do that. Easy Home says, gave us a like. Thank you so much, Easy Home Cooking. What are you cooking today? It is, in fact, tea time, folks, and here's my tea. All right. Enjoy your coffee, your tea, your energy drink, or your water, protein shake, smoothie, whatever your beverage is, enjoy it. And thanks for being here. So almost as Lisa, I'm slow today too. Susanna sending love hearts. Lisa's giving us cookies. Lisa's giving us Troll House cookies. Thank you, Lisa. EC Home Cooking says, hello, Lucy's sister. Susanna, the proud single mother, said hi. Hello, Susanna. Welcome. Island Farm says, welcome, Easy Home Cooking. Yes. The Heartless Highlander Maddie says, hi, Susanna. Easy Home Cooking says, hello. And says, shows you can fiddle with their genetics as much as you like. They will still have their own characteristics. That's true, Anne. Just like people, right? They're all different. Everybody's different. Peter Pan says, Lisa, thank you. Jazz says, Susanna, I subbed. Maddie, the Heartless Highlander says, hello, Peter. Solo says, Lisa, you being here, it matters. You also make us smile a lot. She sure does. Zed says, give me 20 pull-ups, Madden. Blue Creeper says, me too, slow today. I got a tooth fix yesterday and it kind of hurts. I'm just going to take it easy. Taking it easy sounds good, Blue Creeper. Madden says, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. We appreciate you too, Madden. You're a lovely young man. The Heartless Islander says, hi, Zed. Peter Pan says, Heartless Islander, hi. Easy Home Cooking says, hello, Bryland Farm, hello, friend. Madden Moore says, LOL, Zed. I need to work on those. Maddie says, home cooking, hi. Ryan says, Madden, hi. Home Cooking says, friend, my cooking video today, please watch. Madden says, hi, Ryan. Wow, very nice friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your coffee. The Heartless Islander Maddie says, hi, Ryan, and hi, Madden. Barry says, to tea or not to tea? That is the question. That is the question. Solo says, hello, Susanna. Bryland Farm says, hi, Madden. Peter Pan says, to tea, Barry. To tea or not to tea? The Heartless Islander Maddie says, hi, Barry. Mary's here. Hey, Mary, how are you? Mary says, good morning, Daisy. Mary. Welcome, young lady. How you doing today? How's your mom doing? I'm so happy to see you, Mary. Easy Home Cooking says, all friend, hello. Sono says, hello, Home Cooking. Barry says, hey, Peter Pan, thumbs up. Zed says, yes, Sono's just letting that run, getting ready to prep. You're doing the Wellington? Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Sabine says, hello to Mary. Ann says, I'm barely Barry. Barry, hi. Barry says, hello, Highlander. Lisa's giving coffee and tea and shakes and all kinds of drink to everybody. Thank you, Lisa. Here's your morning beverage, everybody. Courtesy of Lisa. And cookies. Thank you, Lisa. Mary says, good morning to the chat. Bryland Farm says, sorry, I missed your live, Madden. Got the replay running now. Oh, thank you, Bryland Farm. Someone says, no problem. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Sabine says, hello, Barry. Barry says, hello. And who's Waldo? Oh, yeah, I got to show her Waldo. Zed says, hello, Highlander. Everyone else going into listening mode. Thank you, Zed. Thank you, buddy. Barry says, hello, Sabine. Ryan says, hi, Sabine. Sabine says, hello, Zed's place. And says, I wish I knew Barry. I honestly don't. Mary says, hello to Sabine. Ryan dropped a link for Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Sabine says, hello, Ryan. Sono says, Barry to tea. Barry says, Sono, thumbs up. Mary says, I'm okay. I'm doing okay. How about you? I'm doing good, Mary. I'm doing good. Happy Thursday, everybody. Blue Creeper says, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Want to spend time with the husband before he goes to work. Awesome, Blue Creeper. I hope your tooth feels better, or your mouth feels better. And have a good day, Blue Creeper. Much love to you always. Everybody say bye to Blue Creeper. Ann says, enjoy it, Blue Creeper. Adrian's here. Hi, Adrian. Adrian's here. He says, hi, Daisy. Adrian, how are you? Mary says, my mom is doing good. She's bad days and good days. Aw, I understand. I understand. Big hugs to you, Mary. Hugging you, my girl, Mary. Someone says, I found Waldo. Daisy, he's behind the boat. He is behind the boat. Maddie says, hey, Adrian. Peter Pan says, Zed, we help you with tasting the Wellington. Adrian says, Someone's all about freedom. Hey. Someone says, take care, Zed. Someone says, hello, Adrian. Adrian says, hey, Maddie. The Heartless Highlander is Maddie. We have a plane, guys. Someone says, Barry, you are Barry times two. He is Barry times two. Easy Home Cooking says, Adrian, hello, friend. Sonal says, prayers, Blue Creeper, and take care. Thank you, Sonal. That's so sweet. Adam's here. Hello, Adam. Welcome, Adam. How are you today? Easy Home Cooking. Easy Home Cooking. Where did that go? Easy Home Cooking says, Sonal's all about freedom. Hello. Adam says, where's this place? This is Florida. Where are you, Adam? Lisa says, yo, Adrian. Yes. Yo, Adrian. Yes. Mary says, thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Mary. Sonal says, cookies for everyone. The Heartless Highlander. Maddie. Treats for Daisy May. Maddie, thank you, buddy. You are so sweet. Oh, my goodness, Maddie. Thank you, buddy. Everyone, look at the Heartless Highlander. Maddie and Sonal, you guys are great. Thank you, boys. And says, Google says Waldo is a series on American TV. Well, we never saw it. It's not a TV, no. It's not a TV. Mary says, how's the weather over there? Hotter than... Yeah, well, you guys are way hotter than we are. Yesterday, we only had a high of 88. Peter Pan says, Sonal spending time in the kitchen, too. Thanks for baking cookies. Adam says, fine, thank you. How about you? Thank you, Adam. I'm doing very well. Lisa says, Daisy, come out, and looks like the rain stopped. Yes, the rain did stop. It did. Easy Home Cooking, sending love hearts. Thank you. Paranormal Walks. Hey, Paranormal Walks. Hi there, Daisy. How's it going, Paranormal Walks? Welcome. Easy Home Cooking says, smiley face. Paranormal Walks says, hi, chat. Adam says, I'm Spanish. Easy Home Cooking says, I'm sending emoji. Sonal. Treats for little Daisy part 2. Thank you, Sonal. Oh, my God. Thank you, guys. Sonal, Maddie, you guys are unbelievable. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, boys. Mary says, hello, Paranormal. The Heartless Highlander says, Sonal, legend, bro. You guys are legends, both of you. Maddie, the Heartless Highlander, and Sonal is all about freedom. You guys are rock stars. Rock stars and legends. Sonal says, hello, Paranormal Walks, and he says, hi, Mary. Sonal says, smiley face. I'm caught up. Adam says, thank you. I'm honored to be on your channel. Oh, thank you. I'm honored to have you, Adam. And says, why is Waldo so famous? The series quickly gained international popularity under the name Where's Waldo and across the Atlantic to the North America. I don't know, Anne. Paranormal Walk says, Sonal, good to see you. Mary says, LOL. All right, give me 1 minute. Ooh, another jet. We have another jet taking off. So it's good to see you too, Paranormal Walks. Adam says, hey. Lisa says, hi, Paranormal Walks. Mary's using emojis. Thank you, Mary. Someone says the main question is, where's Waldo running off to? That's a good question. Paranormal Walk says, hi, Lisa smiles a lot. Mary says, hello, Lisa. Lisa says, hi, Mary. Ann says, well, I learn something new every day. Okay, Ann. All right, here we go. This is Where's Waldo. All right, this is Where's Waldo. And you go in the book and you try to find him. So this is Where's Waldo. You need to look through here and find him. And if you find him, you'd say, I found him. This is Where's Waldo. You heard the jet? I know it. We have some actual jets that take off from that airport too. Good morning, Tati. Ann says, I've never seen it. Yeah, it's a hide and seek game, man. There he is. I think that's him right there. Yeah, it is him. But you look for him. We play it on my channel at nighttime. Okay. So that's Where's Waldo. And we play Where's Waldo at night. All right, let me get back. Sona laughs. Mary says, hello, Ann. Lisa says, oh, you can hear the jet. Yes, you can, right? Sona says, I know, right, Ann? Ann says, never seen it. Tati. Tati's here. Tati Sanders. Everybody say hi to Tati. Good morning, young man. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Sona says, good morning, Tati. Adam says, your style of speaking is wonderful and delicate. Oh, thank you, Adam. I'm sure you wouldn't say that if I was yelling at you. Sona says, yep. Tati says, hello, Sona. Heartless Highlander Maddie. Part 3. Hankies. Maddie, thank you. Oh, my God. Maddie. Thank you so much, you generous man, you. Maddie and Sona, oh, my God, you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Really. It means so much. And you're so kind. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you, Maddie. Paranormal Walk says, where's Wally in the UK? I don't know. Lisa says, hi, Tati. Palazzo Place, hi, Kelly. Hi, Palazzo Place. Palazzo Place just had a birthday. How was your birthday? She says, good morning, Kelly. Abigail says, hi, Paranormal. Abigail says, hi, Lisa. Adam says, thank you for your respectful and polite manner with people. Oh, thank you, Adam. Thank you for being here. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Paranormal Walk says, hi, Abigail. Sona's using emojis. Thank you, Sona. Thank you. Mary says, hello, Abigail. Jen's here. Hi, Jen. She says, good morning, guys. Good morning, Jen. How are ya? Greg from Maine is here, guys. Greg is, the letter G is Greg from Maine. He says, good morning from Maine. 2 moose, 1 book trout this morning. He's out fishing. He was out fishing, or he is. And 2 moose. Awesome, Greg. Another plane, guys. Everybody say good morning to Greg. Greg, it's so good to see you here. Adam says, do you have another style when you are angry? Doesn't everybody have another style when they're angry? Right? Abigail says, love you, Mary. Abigail says, hi, Adam. Someone says, nope, he's the generous Highlander. You both are. Palazzo Place says, Kelly, where's Daisy May? She's right here. Would you like to see her? Lisa says, hi, Adam. She has a beautiful voice. Thank you, Lisa. You're so sweet. Mary, sending love. Thank you, Mary. Abigail says, love you, Lisa. Ann says, I've got to go. It's Thursday. Time for trivia. Ann's got trivia in 15 minutes. I'll send them over, Ann. When you're done, send them back. Thank you. Ann has trivia, guys, in 15 minutes. She says, see you later. I'll see you later, Ann. Good luck. Have fun. Abigail says, what's everyone's favorite memory of me? That you're just a beautiful ray of sunshine, Abigail, and so lovely. Adam says, hi, Lisa. Yes, you are right. Zed says, hey, Ann. Abigail says, hi, Adam. Adam says her voice attracts hearts. Aw, thank you. Someone was giving us love hearts. Was that you, Adam? Thank you. Melly Dons is here. Everyone say hi to Melly. Good morning, Melly. How are ya? Paranormal Walk says, hi, Ann's Place. Abigail says, I'm sending prayers for everyone. Thank you, Abigail. Greg says, it's good to be here. Working 10 to 8 today. Just stopped in to say hello, everyone. Thank you, Greg. Everybody say hello to Greg. He's going to work pretty soon. But he was so nice of him to stop in and say hello. Thanks, Greg. Brian on the farm says, hi, Greg. Lisa says, Abigail, love you too. Abigail, sunshine. Abigail is sunshine indeed. Mary says, bye to Anne. And someone's giving us some more love. Thank you for the love, guys. You want to see Daisy again? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're too cute, my little lady. I hate that she lays on the floor. I'm always trying to pick her up and put her on the couch. Melly Dons, everybody say hi to Melly. Sonal says, take care, Anne. Adam says, that is not a compliment, it's the truth. Oh, thank you, Adam. That's so sweet of you. Sonal sending love hearts. Thank you, Sonal. Adam says, cute dog. Thank you. Yeah, I love her. She's so sweet. Sonal says, oh, Palazzo Place says she's hiding from the thunder and lightning. It stopped raining, yeah. Yep. Lisa says, looks like she's playing peekaboo, right? Sonal says, hello, Melly in Palazzo Place. Adam says, what's this dog's name? That's Daisy May. That's Daisy May. Oh, wait. Can't do that swirl. Mary sent a flower. Thank you, Mary. Oh, Mary, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. She sent us a flower. I love it. Peter Pan's using emojis. Thank you, Peter Pan. No barking. It's too early. Okay. Yeah, she's right here. I got her. We don't want her barking. It's too early yet. Brian Farm says, welcome, Adam. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to tea time. Here's the tea. And the time is 8:48 a.m. on Thursday, June 26, 2025. Hey, Justin. Justin Hill's here. Everybody say hi to Justin Hill. How are you, buddy? Hello, my friends, he says. Plazo Place says, hi, Solon, all in chat. Adam says, hello, Brian Farm. Nobody really's here who's really. Hi, nobody really. How's it going? He says, memberships for purchase. Yeah. We can't get members right now. I don't know what's going on. I gotta do some research. Sonal says, hello, Justin. And Peter Pan says, hello, Justin. Sonal says, hello, nobody really. Who's really somebody? Justin said, I'm heading to work. Aw, Justin, I hope you have a good day at work. Justin, is it hot where you are? Nobody really says hello. Hello, nobody really. Nobody really says hello. Lisa says, everyone remember to smash the thumbs up on the way in. Thank you, Lisa. Hit the like button, everybody. Nobody really says we. Sonal says, nah, he could be anybody or everybody, right? Adam says, beautiful place. Thank you, Adam. Chris Outdoors. Chris Outdoors says, hi, Daisy and everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Chris. How's everything up in Canada? How's everything in our lovely neighbor, Canada? Mary says, what happened to membership? People are gifting memberships and they're not going through. Yesterday and today, people tried gifting memberships and it doesn't go through. And I'm not sure why. If anybody knows why they wouldn't go through, please let me know. I don't understand. Justin says, not yet, but it's going to be hot. Brian Farm says, hello, Chris. Palazzo Place is like 42. Thank you. Chris is getting ready to head out for the morning. So wanted to say hello and give a thumbs up. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it so much. Solo says, hello, Chris. Lisa says, good morning, Chris Outdoors. Chris Outdoors. Palazzo Place is like 45. Well, thank you. Thank you so much, young lady. Mary says, wow, that's interesting. Yeah, somebody said maybe you can only do so many in a month, and that could be. So if anybody wants to do the memberships, we're just gonna have to wait until July. I don't know, I'm gonna research it. It just started happening yesterday. And then this morning, Maddie tried to give memberships just a little while ago, and it didn't go through. And I don't want these people getting charged. You know what I mean? It's so generous that they do that. And I don't want YouTube ripping them off. So nobody gift any memberships until I find out. No gifting of memberships, please. I don't want you guys to lose your money. There may be a limit. Since we changed our memberships to 99 cents, we have gained a lot of members. So that it could be that there's a limit. It could be. Chris Outdoors is indoors at the moment. We'll be outdoors soon. July's almost here. It is. It's almost here. July is right around the corner. YouTube's broken, right? I don't know what's going on with them lately. Adam says, time to get to work. Nice to meet you all. See you later, ladies. See you, Adam. Adam, thank you for being here. Have a good day at work and be careful out there in the world. Mary says, I've never heard of it. I know, me either, Mary. I don't understand. Adam says, thank you. You're welcome, Adam. Thank you. Someone says, July's right around the corner. What are you talking about? Lisa says, have a great day, Adam. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Oh, I'm almost done with Cinderella, you guys. I will have Cinderella done by the weekend. I hope. Very close. Adam says, thank you, Lisa, and you too. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Adam. It is Thursday, June 26, 2025, 8:53 a.m. on the east coast of Florida. And we have 78 degrees. $78 degrees. Adam says bye. Does YouTube have customer service? They do have a chat you can talk to. I'm going to talk to the chat. And even if it's a bot, they do take care of things and get back to you. Because I had a problem a couple weeks ago, and I used the chat feature, and they did get back to me. So I'll definitely get a hold of them. Lucy sent in a unicorn. Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Lucy. What's everybody doing today? It's Thursday. Anne has trivia today. Coming up in just 6 more minutes. Well, the rain moved in. Excuse me, the rain moved in and the rain moved out. Someone says, Palazzo, sadly, Google doesn't have a number to call. Azed says, 3 technical issues gifting delays. Some users have reported delays in receiving gifted memberships. No recipients. Occasionally, gifted memberships may not be received at all due to technical glitches. Thank you, Zed. Thank you. Yeah, because people tried yesterday and today and they don't go through. Thank you, Zed, for that. Palazzo Places, Kelly, how long have you been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube since I started my channel in October of 2023, but I didn't really start working on my channel till like last summer, fall-ish time. So I really consider my channel not even a year old yet, even though it is. Technically, it was in October of 2023. But I didn't start building a channel until late last summer. Thank you for asking. King Anthers, welcome back. Hello, time passing fast. Yes, King Anther, hello. Says refunds for undeemed gifts. YouTube has stated that any purchased gift memberships that weren't redeemed should be refunded. Thank you, Zed. Awesome. Thank you, Zed. That makes me feel better. I don't want people losing money. You know, money's very tight these days. And if someone's generous enough to try to gift memberships, I don't want them getting ripped off. Thank you, Zed. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. King Arthur says, I'm very close to 1.06. Awesome, King. Awesome, awesome. Someone says the rain is doing the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Shibber says, say that. Shibber says, soul is all about freedom. LOL. Shibber, how you doing, young lady? So good to see ya. Stone's using emojis. Brylan Farm says, per chat GPT. YouTube uses an algorithm that prioritizes loyal, engaged viewers, those who frequently watch, comment, or interact with the channel. Justin says, why can't it be Friday? One more day, Justin, one more day. If no one currently watching meets those engagement criteria, the memberships won't be delivered. Wait, what? YouTube uses an algorithm that prioritizes loyal, engaged viewers, those who frequently watch, comment, or interact with the channel. Yes. If no one currently watching meets those engagement criteria, the memberships won't be delivered. But see, that's not even right, Brylon Farm, you know what I mean? Everybody here is engaged. I don't understand. King says, how are you, Daisy? I'm good, King, thank you. Several other reasons that would not apply to you. Bad standing, adult con. Oh, okay, Brylon Farm. I don't understand. King says, we. Mary says, hello, Share Bear. King says, did nobody really join the live? Yes, nobody really, yes. Palazzo Place says, your subscriber base is growing. Yes, it is. Every day it's growing little by little. And we're very happy with the growth. Sorry it was too long for one. That's okay, Brown Farm, I get it. No worries. Mary says, hello, Zed. Shipper says, I'm exhausted, no sleep again. Hubby either. No sleep. How come? Why no sleep, Shibber? Justin says, money don't grow on trees. That's right. Money is very tight. And for someone to come and be generous on my channel, I don't want them getting ripped off. Absolutely not. How many here do not have memberships? The memberships, see the little icon next to your name? Those are the members. I'm not engaged. I have a girlfriend. I'm 14. I'm engaged as talking to us. So Melissa Shibber, me too. Brylan Farms says maybe all of the most active people have it. That could be. That could be. But it should be given it to people who aren't active, so maybe they'll come to the channel. You know what I mean? I don't know. Lisa, hey Shibber, everyone okay? Justin says, I don't have a membership. Yeah, Justin, Fabian's here. Fabian said hi. Hi, Fabian. Welcome, Fabian. Justin, we got to get you on. Sonal says, I don't either, Daisy. Hello, Fabian. I don't understand. King says, oh, I'm caught up in the chat. I'm caught up in the chat. I'm caught up in the chat. I'm caught up in the chat today. Maddie says, hi, all I missed, sorry I was on a call. No worries, Maddie, thank you. Fabian says, for me, coffee, not tea. Enjoy your coffee, Fabian. Someone says, Justin, you can take mine. Someone's giving his away. Brylan Farms has got a mute for Zoom. Have a great one. Hope to see you guys tonight. See you later, Brylan Farm. Have a wonderful day. Elisa says, hello, Fabian. Hello, Fabian. Share says, Lisa smiles a lot. Yeah, not sure what's going on. Thank you. Aw, Share Bear. I'm so sorry. Are you too hot, maybe? Are you trying and you just can't sleep? Or do you sleep and wake up? Are you too hot? Are you got so much on your mind? Too much stress going on? Share Bear is awesome. Yes, she is. She is amazing. Right on, right on, right on. Share Bear says, Sonal, here's some prayers. Sonal says, Share Bear is awesome. She is awesome. Sonal says, typos are contagious. I don't worry about typos. Sometimes I stress out over them too much that it's just silliness. Plaza Places, Kelly, do you have the 4,000 watch hours required? Yes. Yes. I'm fully monetized. Yes. I actually, you guys, I actually have 10,000 hours. And it's in like, it's only since like August. It's crazy. Getting like 1 to 2 hours at a time. I even put my portable AC next to me so not hot. Don't feel any more stressed than usual. I'm washing my sheets now, hoping a fresh bed. Aw, Share Bear. I hope you get some sleep tonight. Share Bear says, Sonal, those were supposed to be hearts. Thank you, Share Bear. You're so sweet. I hope you get some sleep. Congratulations. People are struggling to get watch. Yes. But watch time, it takes a long time, you guys. Watch time takes a long time. You do have to do the work. I'm sorry. People can help you watch, but you also have to put in the work. Yep. Share Bear says, Sonal says, love to Share Bear. Thank you, Palazzo Place. Thank you. Fabian says, I like the view. Thank you. Sonal says, LOL, Share Bear. LOL. Don't forget, Ann's Place has trivia going on right now, guys. If you want to go play trivia, go to Ann and tell her Kelly sent me, or Daisy May sent me. Ann's hosting trivia right now. Ann's Place. Fabian says, looks so calm, just the bird sounds. Yeah, I don't even hear the birds. I have 5 channels playing watch hours on my laptop. If anyone needs, let me know. Me too. I'm always playing everybody. I'm definitely trying to help people with watch time too. And what I've been doing lately at night, I'll run somebody's playlist on my iPad. It's the only thing that won't shut down during the night if it's running. So, Mary says, Share Bear, I hope you get some sleep. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. We got the sun coming out, you guys. We went from all that rain to a beautiful blue sky. Pretty, huh? Pretty day. It's a beautiful morning. Kind of hungry. What's for breakfast, guys? Anybody having something good for breakfast? Kelly, I am close to 400 subs, getting there slowly. I haven't done lives yet. Oh, okay, Palazzo Place. That's awesome. Good for you. Congratulations. You'll keep growing too. Peter Pan says, Share Bear, I could sing you a good night song, but after I'm done, I'm afraid you won't ever sleep again. So I better not. Abigail says, I love you, Mary. I know. Isn't Mary beautiful? She's a beautiful lady. We also have high tide going on. High tide right now, guys. High tide. You know, a lot of mornings when you're here, we have low tide. See how it switches up? Now you have high tide. Look at how high the water is. It's very high tide right now. Share Bear says, Mary, thank you so much and good morning. Share Bear says, Peter Pan, LMAO. Sonal says, Abigail, how are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shipper also says Palazzo Place Paranormal Walks. Good morning. Good morning. Mary said, I had Dunkin' Donuts, avocado toast, and bacon. I have to say it was delicious. Mary, now that's just not nice to tell us that. No, I'm glad it was good. Good for you. Okay, I have to look at my million tabs and see who's talking. I'll see you later, Share Bear. Have a good one. Thank you for being here, young lady. Don't forget to check out Anne's place, guys. She's having trivia right now. So almost says, take care, Share Bear. Peter Pan's Mary, did you did you leave us a bite? Yeah, Mary, did you leave us a bite? Good morning, Share Bear. Says Palazzo Place. You guys want to see Daisy again? Look at. Hi. Aw, don't you look beautiful? I love you. You're so pretty. Oh, you want me to rub your tum-tum? You want me to rub your tummy, tummy, tummy? Mary says, sorry, it was too good not to share. Or it was too good to share. She ate it, the whole thing. Lisa says, Share Bear, I saved you coffee and a cookie. Thank you, Lisa. Share Bear says, LOL, Zed. Where's my friend Zed? Oh, he's way up gone. Daisy's napping. Yeah, she naps on and off throughout the day. Share Bear's using emojis. Thank you. I feel you, Daisy May. I hear you, Share Bear. I want to play on the couch too, right? Just, it is nice. A lot of times we'll lay there and we'll take a nap in the afternoon. Mary says, bye, Share Bear. Feel better, girl. Hope you get some sleep. Me too. I second that, Mary. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you, Sonal. Peter Pan says, well, okay, Mary, no problem at all. But think of us next time, please. Peter Pan, you're funny. Share Bear says, Lisa smiles a lot. You are such a sweetie. She is. Lisa smiles a lot. She's amazing. She really is. Fabian says, Miss Daisy enjoying life. You got that right. She sure is. Lisa says, who couldn't smile with that face, right? Mary says, I will, Peter Pan. Peter Pan says, thanks, Mary. Shipper says, I heard someone talking in all my tabs, but this one was on mute. So I had to go through all of them to find out. It was Zed. Oh. Yeah, he's doing a live, right? Yeah, awesome. Zed's a good guy. He's a good one. Someone says, impossible to frown when Lisa is here. Exactly right. You can't frown when Lisa's here. No. And I am going to take a seat. All right, all right, all right. Now I have a seat and I'm good to go. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Good morning. Like number 50. Oh, thank you, Palazzo Place. So I can't believe Ann didn't know where's Waldo. Well, now she does. Although we play Where's Waldo at night, and she's in Turkey. So I understand. Zed has your site linked in the chat. That's nice. He's so sweet, isn't he, Share Bear? Aw, he's so kind. Thank you, Zed. Thank you so much. Daisy, I want to say Zed was because that would be rude, and moreover, it was self-promotion. I don't self-promote. Sonal, it's okay. It's fine. Sonal, you are so sweet. You really are. You're just a sweetheart. I'll tell you what else. Sonal had a beautiful a morning stream this morning, guys. If you want to go see a beautiful morning stream, go over and check out Sonal's from this morning. Sonal is all about freedom. He did a beautiful morning stream, and lots of times he does a sunset stream at night. Check out his channel, you guys. He says Sonal's as sweet as honey. You both are. You both are. Everybody here is amazing. We definitely have to stay on a little bit longer today because I want Ann to come back. I like hearing how her trivia goes. So if you guys want to play trivia, go head over to Ann's place. Sonal send Lisa emojis. We are going to do Scrabble today if anybody wants to play Scrabble. Lisa says, I'm a sour lemon, really. No, you're not, Lisa. No way. Sonal said, that is tear of joy, Lisa. That's onions. Those are onions. Excuse me, guys. Tears of joy. Share Bear's using emojis. Thank you, Share Bear. See, the thing is, like, if I have 3,000 subscribers and say 200 members, that leaves thousands of people they could give memberships to. I don't understand that. What about me, Sonal? I think Sonal was going to say that you were live. Someone said I said it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you have a live going on too. That's what he was going to say. It's all good, Zed. I think you are live. That's what he was. That's what we're saying. We're saying that you are alive. That you're doing a live. How's the beef Wellington coming along? Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Zed, how's the beef Wellington? You're actually making me kind of hungry. I can smell somebody making toast. You know you could smell toast? I could smell toast. I could go for something. I'm hungry. Zed, I know you are. I just needed her permission. Says it's just letting a hummingbird stream run. Nice. I wanted to talk to someone that came in. Told them I was over here and shared. Thank you. Thank you, Zed. That's what they said, that you shared the link. Thank you so much. The hummingbirds there are beautiful too. That's awesome, Zed. See, you let a hummingbird stream run. I mean, that is so sweet. You think you're this big and bad dude, you know. You also have some softness to you. Letting a hummingbird stream run. That's really sweet. We won't tell anybody. We won't tell anybody that Zed actually has a soft spot. Thank you for that, Zed. That's so sweet of you. Shiver says LOL. Right on. I am getting hungry though, you guys. What sounds good? Zed says, Ellen, you don't need a brownie badge for brown nosing Daisy. Truth be told, Zed, truth be told, buddy. Lisa says, make our beautiful host mad. She throws you to the gators. No throwing people to the gators. Want to go in? Go in. What up, Daisy Dukes? You're so cute. Sorry, guys, I had to let Daisy down. Zed is awesome. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Zed says, actually going to go sear the filet mignons and chop the mushrooms. Good, Zed, awesome. Peter Pan says, no throwing to the gators, just help, give him a little push. Just give him a little push. I'm gonna have a little snack, guys, a couple Cheez-Its, because I'm feeling super hungry. Palazzo Place has just let Baron and Sergio go outside. It's drying up out there as the sun heats up. Mm-hmm. Rain moved out. Yep. I just realized I forgot my watch. I forgot my watch. Enjoy the snack. Oh, thank you. You know, sometimes, like, you really, really need to eat or I throw up. My body says you need to eat. And that's what it's telling me right now. I don't want to vomit. I don't like that. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here today. We have such amazing people in this chat, in this chat room right here. So many great channels and lovely people. Check out everybody, you guys. Lisa says, does anyone have a favorite sticker? I'm gonna pin that, Lisa. I like that. You guys ready to see this? Ready? Wait. 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 Ready? Watch the way she eats this. She's eating a Cheez-It. She's eating a Cheez-It. Subtracted. Peter Pan says, this one's my favorite. Palazzo says, hi, Daisy. Stone's showing his favorites. Thank you, guys. Oh, my goodness. Even what she eats, I know, right? She's so cute. Did you like that? Oh, she's licking her chop. Is that good? What are you listening to? I hear you listen. I see you listening. Oh, look, the ears up. Oh, she's too much. I know it. She's so sweet, isn't she, you guys? She wants more. She only gets one. I only give her one. She's so fun. She makes every day better, I'll tell you that. She makes everything better. I'm sure she does want more, but she's not getting any more. I give her just one. Hi. She's sweet. She's a sweetie sweet. Peter Pan says in Germany, we say one is like no none. One is like none. Lisa says, I voted Daisy May to top model. Right, Lisa? Lady Dagger status. Hi there. Stopping by to say hi from Zed's. Oh, you're from Zed's channel? Um, Zed's awesome, isn't he? Welcome, lady. Lady Dagger status. Welcome. Great view and beautiful sky. Thank you. We had rain a little while ago, downpour, but it's nice now. Palazzo Place's dogs are God's special gift to us. You know what, Palazzo Place? They absolutely are. They really, really are. Welcome, lady. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Dad says, hi, Lady D. Someone says, hello, lady. Welcome, welcome, Lady D. I like that. Welcome in. And where are you from, my new friend, lady? We are in Florida. This is Florida. She said, hi, Zed. Good to see you again. And hi, Sono. You're New Jersey. Oh, okay. Well, welcome, welcome from New Jersey. I'm originally from upstate New York. I'm an upstate New Yorker. Upstate New Yorker. Someone says, you too, Lady D. Nice to meet you. Good to see you. We are just hanging out on the patio. It felt like Florida. Yeah, I know, right? Now you guys experience a little bit of what we deal with all summer long. Shepherd suggests Plaza Place. Yes, dogs are truly gifts from God. They are, Share Bear. They really are. You're originally from Southern Jersey, Plaza Place? Granny Paula. Hello, Paula. Everybody say hi to Paula. Lady says, oh yeah, no, nice. Yeah, I have to get myself back down south. The winters are awful. Yeah, it's good. The winters are here good. She said, I'll be right back. Someone said, hello, Paula. Paula, how are ya? Welcome, welcome, Granny Paula, everybody. She says, hello, everyone. Hi, Sono. How you doing today, Paula, my friend? It is Thursday, June 26, 2025, 9:26 a.m. on the east coast of Florida. Paul says, I'm good, and you? Did you rest? I did rest. I did. I did not do crossword puzzles last night. I just really rested. I watched some content. I went to bed later than usual, but I slept I think I slept all night long without waking up. Thank you. I needed it. I know when I need it. Yeah. Face the Ace. Hey, Face the Ace, how's it going? Hello, Daisy. Good morning. Hello, everyone. Face the Ace, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Play a little nosy neighbor, guys. What's this? Looks like a beer can, don't it? We're playing nosy neighbor. Nosy, nosy neighbor. You guys know the drill. Someone says, hello, Face the Ace. Face says, busy working on YouTube. Yeah, me too, right? Working on your channels. Tina says, everyone laughed for what I just did. Paula says, hi, Face the Ace. Face says, I'm out of town. It's not mine. That's it's not mine. Face the Ace says, hi, Granny. Paula says, hi, Zed. Hi, Tina Bina. Zed says, not mine. Mm-mm. Face. That's because I had a phone call. Face says, how are you, Zed? Tina says, Kyogre, stop. Is it better now, you guys? I had a phone call come in, that's why. Let me know if it stopped lagging. You barking at, young lady? Huh? What you barking at? It's good? Okay. Yeah, the phone was ringing. It's good now, guys. Paul says, Sona's all about freedom. Are you live streams mainly sunrises and sunsets? Sherbert says, good morning to Face. Tina says, Chrome's about to attack you if you make it lag. And Sonal and Granny Paul said, it's all good. Awesome. Sonal says, Paula, yes. Sherbert says, 51 likes. Woohoo, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please hit that like button, everybody. Zed says, I'm good. Busy right now in the kitchen. Face. And Paul. Hi, Paula. I'm glad you're doing something productive, Zed. Like cooking. That's amazing. Paula says, that's so beautiful, Sonal. I will try to catch one soon. Oh, great, Granny Paula. Thank you. Sonal's great. What was I just gonna do? 51 likes is amazing. Yes, we love them. We love 1 or 51. If I can't get out to see them here, I would love to do a live stream of them. Oh, you would love a live stream. Yes. That's why I try to do the sunrise ones when I go to the beach, because some people can't get to see it, right? Welcome, welcome, everybody. Look at our tree. Our tree's growing crazy, isn't it? After all the butchering they did, it's grown back. And it looks pretty good, too. I'm happy about that. 52 likes, Sonal says. Thank you, Sonal. Little tree. Well, they've butchered it and butchered it and butchered it. I'm surprised it's still growing. And the palm tree that used to be right here, I miss it so much. It was so beautiful. We had a thunderstorm earlier. We did. Hi, Jamie Brown. Jamie's here, everybody. Hi, Jamie Brown. How are you? Everybody say hi to Jamie Brown. You guys know Jamie. Jamie, how are you doing today? Paula says, hey, Tina. Granny Paula says, hi, Jamie. Sonal says, welcome, Jamie Brown. Hello. Peter Pan says, hi, Jamie. How's it going? Tina says she's helping make flowers grow the future, Granny. Kind of quiet today, huh? Paula says, I love that, Tina. Oh, and she's using the beautiful flowers. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in today. It is Thursday, June 26, 2025, 9:34 a.m. in the morning, East Coast time. Anybody making plans for the weekend? The weekend's almost here. Anybody making plans? The Nola Grind, welcome back. Oh, hello, the Nola Grind. Paula says we have a break in the heat wave today, Daisy. Only going to be 86. We're going to be about 80. We're going to be about 87. So you're going to have the same weather we do, Paula. Someone says hello, Nola Grind. Sylvia, you're from Italia. You're from Italy. Hello, Sylvia. Welcome. Paula says gifts. Here's a gift. Here's a gifted from yesterday. Someone says, wait, he got a membership. Wait, what? Really? Oh. How do you know that? Yeah, I can't read it. What does it say, you guys? I can't read it. The Nola Grinded? Yep. Remember? I do remember. Tina also got one. That was a membership from Maddie. Oh, good. Oh, that's so weird. Well, good. I'm glad. Hi, Jamie. I thought he said hello. Yeah, I can't even see it. You know how blind I am. Zed's making beef Wellington. I love it. Share Bear said, hi, Jamie. Purple Share Bear's here now. Hi, Purple Share Bear. Says, oh, let's see if this works. Good luck, Zed. I just got the notification that you're doing the beef Wellington live. Good luck. Awesome. What a lag in memberships. Yeah, I don't understand it, Paula. People have tried to gift memberships and it's like they don't go through. Tina says, Granny, I knew Kyogre's wins were happening. Chrome just defeated the beast. That's all, Tina. Just defeated the beast. So says Paul, I also gifted memberships to you and it didn't go through. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. And I think isn't Handmade and Homegrown also? I think H&H did too. Yeah. I don't know why they're not going through. I just don't want people getting ripped off, that's all. If they don't get a sign, they will send the money back. I've had this happen a long time ago. Okay, Paula, that's good. Yeah, okay, good. Jamie says hi to Shibber. Oh, that makes me feel better. Andrew's here, North Texas bird feeder Andrew. He says, hello, everyone. Hope you're all having a great Thursday. Thank you, North Texas bird feeder Andrew. Doing great. Paula says they should just give it to the channel, but they send it back. And hi, North. Lisa says 89 already. Oh, Lisa, really? Sorry about that. We have 80. Right now we have 80 degrees. Andrew says hello, Granny Paula. Paula says hi, Lisa. Paula says hi, North. And we have 80. Oh, high of 86. Also going to be a high of 86. Granny Paul says, here you go, Lisa. Now you're going to be cold. Peter Pan says, oh no, Lisa. Yeah, try to stay cool, you guys. We got to wait for Ann anyway. Tina says, Granny, I was surprised there was supposed to be a thunderstorm on Sumia's birthday. It's okay for her. She can sleep through it. Jamie Brown says, hello, North Texas bird feeder Andrew. Mary says, 81 here. It's going to be 91 in the afternoon. It feels like it's 100. No. No. Sorry, guys. I don't want her barking. Andrew says hello to Jamie Brown. Sherber says it's 84 already. Feels like 93. Oh, sorry, you guys. Try to stay cool. Sorry. Well, the rain moved out, but see, the clouds are moving back in again. That's that crazy Florida weather. You have sunshine, then you have rain, then you have thunderstorms, and then you have blue skies, and then you have cloudy skies. You never know. Mary says, I think it's going to be a hot summer. I think you're right, Mary. Yeah. Shibber says, feels like 93. 93. I think it's going to be a hot summer, Mary. I think you're right. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be hot and humid. Paula says, hi, Mary. Paula says, okay, good to hear it, Tina. Tina, V5 Fofina, our friend Tina. Happy Thursday, everybody. Everybody making plans for the day. Anybody doing something fun this weekend? I'd like to do something fun this weekend, take you guys with us, but I guess we gotta wait and see what happens. I'm also working on having a Scrabble tournament. I'm trying to figure that out too. June has been way too hot. It came in cool, leaving hot. That's right. June heated up as it went by, right? Mm-hmm. Adrian, which city is this in? Can you tell me, please? Hi, Adrian, and welcome. Adrian, how are you and where are you from? This is United States. This is the United States. Paula says, oh, Scrabble tournament. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm just trying to figure out how it's going to work. Mary says it's too early to have these high temperatures. Right on, Mary. It's any time is too early for the hot stuff. It's too hot. Tina says Chrome's breaking the heat wave out. Paula says, hurry up, Chrome. Adrian says, I think it's early morning. Oh, where are you at, Adrian? Welcome. Paula says, I agree, Mary. Mary says, hello, Granny. Paula says, good morning from the United States. I'm Adrian. No, Adrian. Excuse me. Yep, I see that. You're Adnan, not Adrian. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Adnan, thank you. The Fisherman's Lodge, Daisy May sent you a fabulous email. Oh, good, Stuart. How you doing, buddy? Everyone say hi to the Fisherman's Lodge, Stuart. Paula says hi, Stuart. Adnan, I am so sorry about that. I apologize. Stuart says, hey, Paula. Adnan says, you feel happy? I do feel happy. How about you? Are you happy today? Stuart says, I'm over the moon. Oh, my goodness, Stuart. I'm so happy for you. I love to hear that, Stu. What's going on? I love when people are super happy. That makes me feel so good. Lisa says, hi, Adnan. You're sad. Why are you sad? What's to be sad of? I love that you guys are watching Zed cook. That makes me happy. Mom dog Molly. Hey, Molly, how's it going? She says good morning in chat. Welcome, Molly. Lisa says, hi, fisherman. Adnan says, because of my business. I'm a business owner. Stuart said, hi, Lisa. Paula says, hi, Mom Dog. Adnan says, I'm selling herbal soup, creams, face whitening cream, and serum. Well, that's lovely. Stuart says, I sent you an email. I don't want to say it here. Okay. Well, I'll check it after the stream. I can't get on my computer until after the stream. Lady D says, I'm back. Welcome back. Mom Dog says, I'm so sorry to hear that things aren't going well with your business, Aiden. Hope it gets better soon. Bill, your bago. Hey, buddy. He says, good morning. Did you take last night off or did I miss the game? I took it off. I was so tired yesterday. We'll be back tonight, though, Bill, your bago. Elisa says, hi, Mom Dog. Mom Dog says, good morning, Paula. Paula says, good morning, Bill, your bago. Bill, your bago, how's it going? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mom says, good morning, Lisa. Ednan says, my fiance's from LA. And where are you from? Adnan, where are you from? Mom Dog, how you doing? You're in Pakistan. Okay. And your fiance's in LA? That's awful weird. That's a very long distance, huh? You deserve a night off. Well, thank you. I came inside, didn't know what to do. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was so tired yet. I'm just really tired lately. The heat is just driving me down. I thank you, Bill. You're back. We will be back tonight, though, for sure. Lisa says things will get better. Adnan, they will. Yeah, she's from Texas, but living in LA. She is Joblin. Billy Baggo says, good morning, Granny Paula. She is Jobian. And she's living in LA, but she's from Texas. Nice. That's awesome, Adnan. Jobian means she is doing a job in LA. Okay. Thank you, Adnan. Thank you. Mom says, anybody got plans for the weekend? Anybody making plans for the weekend? I was wondering that too. Anybody got plans for the weekend? Anybody at all? Anybody at all? I'm trying to figure out right now what to do the weekend. I want to do I want to ride the water taxi and take you guys with us, but I'm just not sure. It's just so hot right now. Paula says no, and I'm happy about that. She's got no plans and she's happy with it. Aiden says, I'm waiting for my visa interview date. Maybe it will be next month. Lady says, nope, I just want to relax. It may be raining. Relaxing weekend is good too, right, lady? Mom Dog says, good plan, Paula. That's always a good plan, everybody. Mom Dog says, good morning, Paula, or good plan, Paula. Paula laughs, right? Welcome, everybody. Thursday tea time. Thursday tea time. Billy Orbago says, my 3 brothers are talking about coming up to visit. Might be a wild weekend. Oh boy, we want to see videos. Record it all. We want to see it. That sounds great, Billy Orbago. It sounds like that's going to be a lot of fun. Paula's laughing. Yeah, right? Awesome, everybody. That's really awesome. Anybody got plans for today? How about dinner? What's everybody making for dinner? We know what Zed's having. He's having beef Wellington. But what about everybody else? Share your experience. Can you tell me how to be a good, I have no idea. Tina says, oh, Granny, me and Ashley are playing Animal Crossing. Mom Dog says, I hope you have lots of fun, Bill your bag out. I know, right? Adnan, you don't ask somebody that. I'm going to remove that, okay? You don't ask somebody that, especially the person who's having the live stream. That's not right. And the funny part is, I'm not going to tell you anyway, so. I am not going to tell you anyways. That is my personal business. You're 33? That's nice. That's awesome. We have the sun coming out, everybody. Clouds, blue sky, can't make up its mind. Well, welcome everybody. Happy Thursday. Mom Dog says my oldest son is 33, right, Mom Dog? My oldest son is a little older than that. My oldest son is 30. I'm not sure now. 39 maybe? He might be 39. I'm not really sure. Lady says LOL. Shipper says Monkey Man and Mom Dog, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Mom Dog Molly. How's our girl Molly doing today? We have 12 people in the house, 59 likes. What? Thank you for all the likes and the love, you guys. Lady says, I find myself mixing my two daughters' names up. One is in college now. That's funny, lady, right? I'll tell you why as soon as this plane goes by. Mom Dog says, hey, Share Bear. Lisa's using emojis. Thank you, Lisa. Edmund says, why are you personal business, dude? What? You're chatting from 10,000 miles away. Well, that's wonderful, but I'm still not going to give you personal business. Don't you sit there and demand things of me, young man. You have a little bit of respect in my channel. I don't tolerate disrespect to myself or anybody in my chat, ever. Don't you come in here demanding things from me. Hi, Roll Calls Cabin. Hey, Cabin, how's it going, buddy? Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I'm not putting up with that, you guys. No way. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you for having my back. Sorry about that, Cabin. You came in at just when I was a little upset from a new corner. Thank you, Mom Dog. Good morning, Roll Calls Cabin. I was gonna call you Robert again. How's it going, Cabin? I'm not taking that disrespect from somebody. Sorry, I'm just not. Share Bear, sending love. Thank you, Share Bear. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all so much. Right, Mary? Right? Thank you, Lisa. Mom Dog says, good morning, Roll Calls Cabin. Paula says, newcomers don't come in like that. Yeah. I'm going to pin you up, Paula, because you're absolutely right. Demanding I tell him stuff. Get going. Right on. There are some nutty people. And that's being nice. I got it, guys. Thank you, everybody. Paula says, hi, Kevin. Shiver says, you're out of here. Bye-bye, buddy. You were warned. That's it. Out. I'm done. Granny Paula, you're fantastic. Oh, you guys, Lisa, thanks, Sheer Bear. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Stuart. I hit him. He should not be coming back. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. Thank you, Kevin. We were having a great day until this person decided to come in and be rude. Shipper says, I waited as long as I could out of respect. Thank you. Thank you, Sheer Bear. Plaza Places, I was outside with Baron in search of missed all the drama. Yeah, it just started. It just started, Plaza Place. Yeah, he was strange. Yeah, bye-bye. I was wanting to do it about 20 minutes ago, Stuart. I was trying to be nice, you know. I give everybody a chance. I'm not gonna jump all over. I'm gonna tell you at first, you know, be nice, be kind, be respectful. And if you continue to be a jerk, bye-bye. Billy Bagel says, when Daisy bites, there's no recovery. Right on. Right, Paula? We gave him chances. Everybody gave him chances. He can go bother somebody else now. Cadman says, hey, Stuart, how you doing? Thank you, guys. I appreciate it so much. Paula. Fisherman's Lodge says, thank you, Paula. I appreciate you guys. Wow, I hate when that happens. It just flusters me so much. Stuart says, hey, roll call's my brother. I'm good. How are you doing? That was a troll. I don't know if it was a troll or just somebody being a pain in the tushy. Yeah, Shiver says, yeah, it was a troll. Well, he's out of here. I try to just let it go, but yes. Yep. Here we go, Paula. Been in that too. We are back to the regularly scheduled programming. LOL, that's right. We sure are. Sure are. Hi, Ronald. Welcome, Ronald. Cabin says, Stuart, I'm good, just trying to survive the heat. Stuart says that was a hemorrhoid that got blasted. Come to Scotland, it's easy heat there. There you go. Scotland's not super hot. Mom Dog says, hi, Ronald. Hey, Ronald, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Paula says, would love it in Scotland. Stuart says, my apologies, Daisy May. No apologies, Stuart. Tina says, I might go to Alaska. Nice, Tina. Alaska would be great. Bill Barrigo says, I'd love to vacation to Scotland. Yeah, we were in Scotland a few years ago. After I lost my dog, Betsy. We went to Scotland for, I think, 6 days. We spent time in Glasgow, Edinburgh, whatever it's called. We went to St. Andrews. We went to the Highlands. It was really lovely. Really, really, really lovely. Stuart says, stunning scenery in Scotland. Yes, Scotland's beautiful. Oh, nice, yep. Edinburgh, yes. Edinburgh, I don't know. I see it both ways and pronounced both ways, but so we got rid of Ronald. Was that just the dude coming back again? I guess we're getting sent out more if we're getting trolls, right? Thank you, Peter Pan. You're still saying it wrong. Oh, don't cry. Give me the pronunciation. Or you know what? Next time I'm in your live, tell me how to say it. Yeah, it probably was, right? Game over, Paula. That's right. Game over. Yeah, Stuart, next time I'm in your live stream, tell me how to say it properly. Edinburgh. 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 I don't know. Edinburgh. Lots of air traffic. Yes. Here comes another one. There's another plane right behind it coming now. See? There's another one. See it? Lots of air traffic. Mm-hmm. Stuart said, no, 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 no. And he will tell me how to say it properly. Thank you, Stuart. I love you, buddy. Shiver says, good morning to Stuart. I'm just messing with you, Stuart. You tell me how to say it properly, okay? 10:02. 10:02. No, Stuart says no. Shaver says, I always wonder when there is so much activity in Florida. Lots going on in the world. Wonder if that has something to do with it. I don't know. A lot of people around here, they have money, you know. There's a lot of wealth down here. Fisherman's Lodge says, hello, Sheer Bear. Edinburgh, says Lisa. Lisa says Edinburgh. And Stuart says no. Tina says storms might happen. Stuart. We're butchering Stuart's capital. We have to go to Stuart's live to find out how to say Edinburgh. 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 I don't know how to say. I say Edinburgh or Edinburgh, but they're both wrong. Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Cabin says the cool down in Scotland starts with the E. The cool town in Scotland. There you go, Kevin. The cool town with the E. It starts with the E. I like how you think. Hi, Matthew Fields. Welcome, Matthew. How are you? Stuart says, no way, man. Stop it. Mom Dog says, hey, Matthew. Peter Harper. Hey, Peter. Hi, my friend Sarah. Hi, Peter. Everybody say hi to Peter Harper. Hi, Peter. How's it going? Thank you for being here, Peter. How's Peter today, by the way? Peter's in the UK, everybody. You're not late, Peter. You're right on time. Welcome. Mom Dog says, hi, Peter. Cabin says, hi, Mom Dog. Shiver says, Stuart, is it the ED in Berg? Edinburgh? Edinburgh? Just One Sue says, good morning. Hey, Sue, how's it going, young lady? Tina says, I was singing, everyone. Awesome, Tina. Cabin says, hi, Peter. Paula says, hi, Peter. Hi, Matthew. Matthew, how you doing, buddy? Sherber says, good morning to Just One Sue. Sherber says, good morning, Peter Harper. Sue says, hi, Share Bear. Mom Dog says, hi, Sue. Peter Pan says, hey, Peter. Two Peters. We have two Peters. Paula says, hi, Sue. Sue says, hey, Mom Dog. Another plane, guys. Tina says, Granny, I was singing the Febreze jingle. Fisherman's Lodge says, Share Bear. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Sue says, hey, Paula. Stuart says, I'm going live. Well, I can't be there right now. I can't be there for a little while yet. I got to wait for Ann to come back. Sue says, hey, Fisherman. Sherber says, LOL, that's what Google told me, LOL, the Fisherman's Lodge. Peter Harper says, how's everyone today? How is everyone today? Peter, how are you, buddy? So good to see ya. Paul says, go, Tina, go. Edinburgh. Stuart said, I'm going to sort it out. I'm going live. I'm going to sort it out. Stonewall says, hello, Devin. Devin? I missed you, Devin. Devin, wait a minute. I got to see Devin. Devin, I don't see you. Stats. Hello, Devin. Hello, Stats. Good morning, my friends. Hey, Stats, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Stu says, hey, Peter. Stuart says, Edinburgh. Billy O'Bago says Edinburgh. I had to Google it. Edinburgh. Thank you, Billy O'Bago. Sue says, hey, Sonal. Mom Dog says, Stats, how are ya? Just One Sue says, hi, Stats. Paula says, Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Just One Sue says, hey, Billy O'Bago. Sonal says, hello, Sue. Granny Paula says, hi, Stats. Stats says, howdy, Mom Dog. Just One Sue says, gonna be another hot one here today. Oh, Sue, stay cool, girl. Matthew says, I'm okay. I'm tired of the heat. I hear you, Matthew. I get tired of it too. Google talks poopy. I love that, Stuart. Google talks poopy. Billy O'Bago says, good morning to Sue. Peter says, I've just finished with work with my friends. Awesome, Peter. No more work for you. That's great. Paula says, me too, Matthew. Skits. Skits is here, everybody. He says, Kelster. Hey, buddy. And look who's giving us all that love. That's Skits. Thank you, Skits. How you doing, my friend? Sue says, what's up, Matthew? Stat says, hey, Sue, happy Thursday. Sue says, hey, Skits, how you doing? Roll Call's Cabin says, hi to Just One Sue. Paula says, hi to Skits. Someone says, LOL, I thought Devin was here. Okay. I didn't see him. Anyways, we got a hi to Devin anyway, right? Hi, Devin. Tina says, breathe, happy Febreze. Billy O'Bago says, or Edinburgh, Edinburgh, Mom Dog says, hi, Skits. Skits, how you doing, my friend? Lady D says, have a great day. I have to go. Nice to meet you today. Nice to meet you too, Lady D. I'm sure I'll see you over at Zed's place occasionally. Thank you so much for being here today. We have another plane. Sue says, hi, Tina. Stats says, Granny Paula, howdy. Roll Call's Cabin says, hey, Skits. Mom Dog Molly says, take care, Lady D. Sherbert says, Stats and Billy O'Bago and Lady D and Ann. And anyone I missed, good morning. Roll Call's Cabin says, hey, Stats. Peter Harper says, how's everyone today? I'm doing good, Peter. I hope you are. Stats says, hi, Sonal. Cabin says, hey, Stats. Tina says, do you like how I sang that jingle, Robin and Granny? I do, Tina. I love jingles. Lady D says, see you all around, Mom Dog and Share Bear. Have a good day, Lady D. Just One Sue says, hey, Cabin. Stats says, hey, Cabin, good morning. Sonal says, hello, Stats. Sue's using emojis. Thank you, Sue. The Fisherman's Lodge says, you finally said it right. Edinburgh. Stats says, please double tap the screen. Thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Thanks. Thank you, Stats. Mom Dog Molly. Happy Friday Eve. Oh, Molly, thank you. You're so sweet, Molly. Thank you, Molly. That's so kind of you. Everybody, Mom Dog Molly. You know Molly. Thank you so much, girl. So as Skits the Signaler is here. Skits is here. Stuart says, I did a short. Okay, Stuart. I can't wait to see it. Skits says, hi, Sue. Hi, Paula. Hi, Mom Dog. Hi, Roll Call's Cabin. Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday to you all. Hey, Skits, buddy. How's it going? Stats says, hey, fishy face, Stuart. Hi, Stu. Hi, Stats. Stuart says, couldn't be hoops going live. Okay. Stuart says, but I made a short. Awesome. Skit says, yes, the Signaler, happy Thursday, broski. Stuart says, hey, Stats. Sonal, part 4, Hanky. Oh, my God. Sonal. Thank you, Sonal. You are so sweet. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Thank you so much, Sonal. Mom Dog Molly, Maddie, all you guys. The Fisherman's Lodge says, Sonal, my brother. Sonal says, hello, Stuart. Stuart says, don't put the UGG twice. Edinburgh. Lisa says, Fisherman, it's a beautiful place. Skit says, Mom Dog. Sonal, you pair of legends. And Maddie, too. Sue says, hey, Lisa. Stuart says, Gleesga. Like for Glasgow? Gleesga. Mom Dog says, thank you, Skit. Skit says, how are you, Kelster? How's Daisy and your husband? Hope you're all well. Love you, my friend. Oh, I love you, Skits. You make the world a better place. It was nice to see you working out with Jace yesterday. Thanks for being here, Skits. You're so awesome. Someone says, you're welcome, Daisy. Stuart says, finally. You finally got it. Sherbert says, LOL, the Fisherman's Lodge. Skits says, Maddie, too? Yeah, Maddie, too. Ann's back. I've been waiting for you. Ann's back. Hi, Ann. The Fisherman's Lodge says, yes, yes, Edinburgh. Sonal says, Skits, the signaler says you are the legend. Stuart says, finally, I got it. I got it. It's Edinburgh. Sonal says, I came back and I see rude people in here after I gave warning to them. We got rid of them, Sonal. Don't you worry. Anne says, thanks for showing your pretty face, Kelly. Aw, thanks for having me. I'll watch it later and listen to the whole thing. Cabin says, hi, Anne. Mom Dog says, welcome back. Welcome back, Anne. Good to see you. Colleen's here. Friend of Dashers and More says, morning, everyone. Good morning, Colleen. Welcome. We have 10:13 on Thursday, June 26th, everybody. Mom Dog says, good morning, Colleen. Ann says, hi, Cabin. Skit says, thanks, Kelster. I love working out with Jay. Such an honor. And the signaler, you're an even bigger legend, brother. I love that, Skits. You're so fun. You just are a fun guy. Someone says, hello, Cabin. Ann says, hi, friend of Dashers, Colleen. Peter says, I'm back now. My internet was playing up. Welcome back, Peter. Peter Harper, everybody say hello. Welcome back. Skits is sending us some love. Colleen says hi to Cabin. Ann says hi, Skits. Lisa says, Colleen, hi. Sonal says, Skits, I'm sending you some love. Ann says hi to Fisherman's Lodge Stewart. Skits says hi, Ann. Kelly says hi, everybody. Want to see the little girl? Hi, honey. What do you hear? You're always listening. Say hi to everybody. Aw. Come here. I gotcha. I love you. Hello, honey. Oh, hi. She gave me a kiss. She gave me a kiss. All right. Let me back up. Skit says, hi, Ann. Colleen says, hi, Ann's place. Sonal says, hello, Colleen. Ann says, hi, Mom Dog Molly. Friends of Dashers and More, Colleen says, hi, Lisa. And hi, Sonal. Skit says, hey, Sonal, my brother. Here's some love right back to you. Sonal, little Daisy is a guard dog. She is, isn't she? She's fierce. Good things come in little packages. Sonal says, Skits, LOL. Stuart says, hey, Ann. Ann says, is she thirsty, Kelly? Sometimes they lick their lips when they want water. I have water for her right here. Yeah, there's water right here. I always have water for her. Colleen says, hi to Mom Dog. Hello, Mom Dog. Well, thank you for coming back, Ann. I'm so glad you did. Skit says, I wouldn't mess with little Daisy. You might lose an arm or a leg, right? She's vicious. She'll bark you to death. Stuart says, Daisy May is a HOA detector. Yes, she is. Yeah, she doesn't drink a lot. I'm surprised at how little bit she drinks, but she's a little dog too, so. But she usually takes a drink if she wants one. And says, oh, okay, just wondered, my spaniel does that to show us she wants water. Makes sense. Skit says, she's the cutest. She sure is. She is the cutest. All right, everybody, we're going to take off for now. We'll be back with Scrabble this afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And says, my spaniel licks her lips for water and brings her bowl for food. She throws it on your foot. That is so adorable, Anne. That is so adorable. You should make a short of that and put it on your channel. Sonal says, when little Daisy is serious, we have to be careful not to get on her bad side. That's right. Stuart says, are you joining me for a live stream? I sure will. Lisa says, stay cool, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to make some breakfast, Stuart, and I'll watch you. Have a great day, everyone. Go forth and be kind. Mom Dog Molly, pinning that. Thank you, everyone, for the donations today. Molly, Maddie, Sonal, thank you guys so much. Mary, thank you. Skit says, much love you, crazy legends, la la la. Love you all. We love you too, Skits. You have a good day. Ann says, I should. She makes you feel bad because her bowl's empty. Aw. And we have to feed Daisy. Like, she won't eat by herself normally. She won't eat. She just will not eat. Peter says, hi, Lisa. How are you? Knuckle busted numbskull. Hey, buddy. Now I can't leave yet. He says, good morning, Mrs. Daisy. Hey, Knuckle, how's it going? We say hi to Knuckle busted numbskull. Lisa's using emojis. Knuckle says, good morning to everybody. Sono says, hello, Knuckle. Lisa says, okay. And you, Peter? Knuckle says, hi, Sono, how are you today? Ann says, no, you can't. We'll wait a few more minutes. Sherbert says, hey, Knuckle busted numbskull, good morning. Ann says, Knuckle, you saved us. Mom Dog says, hi, Knuckle. Ann says, she was going to leave us. Stan says, I got to pretend I wasn't that pup food. I got to pretend I want that pup food. Knuckle says, hey, Share Bear. Billiard Bagel says, see y'all, I did get a tripod. Maybe I'll do a live sometime. Oh, Billiard Bagel, let us know. I got to make sure your bell's on. Wait, don't go anywhere. I got to check Billiard Bagel's bell. Make sure he's on. That's awesome, Billiard Bagel. Stat says, Sono, you are a legend. Shibber says, Billiard Bagel, have a blessed day. Shibber sending some love. Knuckle says, hi, Mom Dog. And says, hi, Stats, you came when I left already. Knuckle says, hey, Stats. All right, Billiard Bagel, let me just double check. It won't let me do it. What is going on with my... Oh, I know why. Because I was using my vacation channel. Stat says, hi, Ann's Place. I came in your live at the end, was able to say one thing, hit the thumbs up, and then you were gone. Oh, at least you got the thumbs in. Thank you, Stats. Kevin says, good morning, Knuckle Busted Numbskull. Ann says, haha, it didn't show until after I left. Stats says, howdy, Numbskull, happy Thursday. Maddie's here. He says, hey, Stats. Stats says, yep, I got a happy thumbs up. The Heartless Highlander, Maddie says, hello again, Ann. And it's delayed internet or YouTube, it seems. Lisa says, anyone notice a sticker of her by the Gators? What's going on? Better behave. We're just looking at it. And putting that emoji up was a mistake. I wasn't supposed to put that emoji up. Maddie says, hi, Lisa smiles a lot. And says, hi, Heartless, you did well in the trivia. He did? Aw, that's awesome. All right, I have your bell on now. Awesome. Okay. That makes me happy. That way, if you go live, I get the notification. Hopefully, I'm not getting notifications on everything lately. So if anybody knows somebody's live, let people know. And he was second. No way, Maddie did second. Who was first, Ann? Peter says, busy day at work today, but fun nonetheless. That's great, Peter. That's great, Peter. Maddie says, hi, Peter. Someone says, I'm not either. I know. I don't know what's going on. Matthew says, my watch hours are 1361. What were they yesterday, Matthew? Ann says, Andy wasn't there. Oh, he wasn't? I even commented about Andy. He was having lunch with his lovely daughter. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Stat says, hiya. Popper Fisherman, I stopped by your place, Maddie. Cabin says, hey, Maddie. Billiard Bagel says, thanks, Miss Daisy. Never know. I might chicken out. We'll see. Yeah, don't worry about it. If you do it, I want to be there. The Heartless Highlander says, Stats, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Maddie says, hey, Roll Call's Cabin Buddy, how's it going? How's it going? We are going to come back for Scrabble later if anybody wants to play Scrabble, 2 p.m. on the Eastern time zone. 2 p.m. Eastern time zone in the United States, Scrabble game. Anne says, Kelly, I discovered my real watch hours. It broke my heart. Oh, no, Anne. Wait a minute, Anne. What do you mean? Maddie says, Sonal, bro, thank you. So generous. Thank you so much. Aw, that's so sweet. So after my sunset stream, I checked to see if I got the notification, and I didn't. I missed the crossword puzzle and half of the up and down puzzle. Yeah, we didn't do nothing last night, Sonal, but we'll be back with that tonight. Last night I just rested. Lisa says hi to Maddie. Cabin's using emojis. Thank you. Thank you, Cabin. Maddie says, Anne, you have a playlist, Anne? Anne says, I didn't know about checking at Earn. Yes, everybody who's looking for watch time, you have to check the Earn tab. Don't believe anything else you see as far as statistics go, except on the Earn tab page. That is where the watch hours are, the correct watch hours. Those are the watch hours YouTube uses to monetize. It's under the Earn tab. Yep, I try to tell everybody that because they're not the same as the other one. Someone says, you're welcome, Maddie. Stats at Scrabble here, 2 p.m. Be here or be square. I'm going to pin that up, girlfriend. Thank you, Stats. Ann says, I was always checking in advance at 365 days. Oh, no, 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 no. That also includes shorts views. No, 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 no. Yes, the Earn tab is the right spot, everybody. Go in your YouTube studio, go to Earn. That's your watch hours. That's correct. Oh, I'm sorry, Ann. What's it at? Mom Dog says, hey, Maddie. Knuckles says, I wondered about that, Daisy. Maddie says, Molly, much love. Ann says, at 365, it says I'm at 2386. But at Earn, it says, okay. So you are at 2086. You have to go according to the Earn tab. That's okay. You're almost to 3,000. We'll keep pushing you out there, Ann. You'll get there. Someone says, Daisy, Meg, good thing you got some rest last night. It takes a lot of energy to do a night stream. It does. Honestly, any live stream takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy, not time, it takes energy, right? Maddie says, Knuckle Buddy, how you doing? Cabin says, there's an Earn tab. Yes. You go in the YouTube Studio, and if you don't have YouTube Studio, go to the App Store and get the YouTube Studio. It's free. Once you put it on your device or whatever you have, go to the Earn tab. The Earn tab is the correct number of hours. Check it out. Knuckle says, yes, roll calls Cabin. Ann says, it punched my breath out. Aw, Ann, it's only 300 hours. That's not bad. You still have almost 2,100. You're getting there, Ann. Knuckle says, hi to Maddie. Sonal says, I end up falling asleep while doing my sunset stream. You're too funny. You are too funny. You're really fun. I think, Sonal, you're a great guy. So we're going to play Scrabble at 2 p.m. And we are doing puzzles tonight because I missed them last night, honestly, to tell you the truth. As tired as I was. I'll put you on my laptop, Ann. Thank you, Maddie. Share Bear's using those emojis. Thank you, Share Bear. Sonal's using emojis too. Thank you, Sonal. Knuckle says, me too, Heartless. I'll open several windows and do it. Sonal's using emojis. Thank you, guys. All right, we are going to take off because my phone is down to 8% battery. So I have to charge it up in order to be able to do the stream at 2 o'clock. All right, everybody. Lisa's using emojis. Nice one, Knuckle Bro. Thank you, everybody. 67 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the donations, you guys. Appreciate it so much. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Yes. We'll see you this afternoon for Scrabble if anybody wants to play. Go out in the world and have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Cher Bear. She says, love you all. Have a blessed day. Knuckle says, stay safe, everyone. Maddie says, take care, everyone. Cabin says, have a great day, everyone. Lisa's using emojis. Bye, everybody. Thanks for the love. We'll see you this afternoon. And remember what Barry always says. If you see someone without a smile, give them yours. All right? I love you guys. Thank you for this morning. It's been wonderful. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.